The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you say it. And welcome inside Mora High School for tonight's boys basketball game between the Mora Mustangs and the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders. Of course, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game here at Mora High School between the Mustangs and the Crusaders here. This is a pretty big one for both these teams, as it is a section and a conference game. So this is kind of a two-for-one, if you will, here this evening between these two teams. St. Cloud Cathedral making the trip from, well, you guessed it, St. Cloud, Minnesota. It's a beautiful high school over there, too. They recently, I believe, redid it or remodeled or built, but it is a beautiful high school. Mora, well, this is a brand new high school as well here. Just this year. It is brand spanking new. Still walking in here, it is incredible to see all the nuances of this new school. Of course, they have connected it to the elementary and the Wellia Health Center, but man, what a school it is here for Mora, and I'm sure the kids love coming to it. And just taking the tour, it's very unique because it has a lot of windows. And now, there are plenty of schools that have windows, but Mora has a ton of windows in their wings. I was able to, again, take a tour before school got started. And in each one of their wings, they have an open spot for students to go and study in the open, and also a ton of windows to get in all that natural light. And let me tell you something. Going to high school, I would have loved to have more natural light in the classroom. I think that's one thing that I think a lot of kids who went to high school might say that they would have liked to have, is a little bit more natural light coming into their classrooms or their wings, whatever it may be. I think a lot of kids would have said that if you would have asked them. But yeah, Mora High School, a beautiful high school here in Mora, Minnesota. But taking a look at these two teams here tonight, we'll start with the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders. Try and say that 5 times fast, if you would. But yeah, starting with the Crusaders, coming all the way from St. Cloud. Looking at them on the year, they're 6-9 on the season, 2-4 in Section 6AA. They score about 65 points per game, give up about 61 points per game. They're currently on a 2-game win streak right now as we look further into their season and what it has been so far. They're 2-4 in Granite Ridge Conference play. They start out the season with 3 straight losses to St. Paul Academy, Becker, and Legacy Christian Academy. Now, they only lost to Legacy Christian by 1 point, a team who Mora lost to by 20. But then they beat Rush City by a good chunk and then lost to Pequot Lakes before going into a holiday tournament in which they had a pretty good tournament. Hosting it, they beat Concordia Academy and Litchfield, but lost in the championship to Melrose. They came out and lost to Little Falls on January 5th, but then won 1 against St. Cloud Apollo. Then lost 3 straight to Albany, McRae, and Foley. But then they have since, again, won 2 straight against Malacca and Pierce. So a nice little winning streak here for the Crusaders coming into tonight's game, and they're hoping to get another one this evening over the Mora Mustangs. But the Mora Mustangs are a pretty darn good team themselves. They are a little bit of a young team. They've got some youth on this team here this year. Although they do have 4 seniors, they still bring a ton of youth, and youth can come in many forms. Youth on this team comes in the form of, yes, they do have some seniors, but not all of these seniors have a good chunk of varsity playing time. So although, yes, they may be seniors, they don't necessarily have all of that varsity experience that you would expect with seniors. So this Mora squad, still a pretty young squad, and next year they're going to bring back really all of their starters from this team. Not all of them, but most. A good chunk of them will be back for next year, which will be really fun to see. But this team this year had an up-and-down season. Of course, they have prided themselves on being the number one defense or towards the top defensively each and every year for the last, however long. It's been a while that the Mustangs have been towards the top defensively in basketball for boys basketball, and they wanted to continue that here this year. Not the case so far this year. They still have time to improve on that, but not the case so far here this year as we do take a look at the Mustangs season up to this point. The Mustangs coming in one spot above St. Cloud Cathedral in Section 6AA. They come in at ninth. They're coming in at the 9th spot, so one spot above St. Cloud Cathedral at the 10th spot, and just below Foley, who's in the 8th spot. Now, here's how ridiculously talented this section is of 6AA. Obviously, Albany's at the top at 14-2. Really no surprise. Annandale's 11-3 at 2. In third is Spectrum at 14-2. Fourth is Osakis at 13-3. Fifth, you see Sauk Center at 12-4. Oh yeah, Legacy Christian Academy's in sixth at 14-3. Melrose 7th at 10-6, and Foley at that 8th spot at 11-3 and undefeated in the section, ladies and gentlemen. That's how ridiculously talented this section is. You've got a team who's undefeated in the section, 11-3 on the year, and is 8th. They would right now be the 8th seed. Now they would still get a home game to begin the playoffs, but they're the 8th seed. How ridiculous is that? The fact that they're 11th, only got 3 losses on the year, 7-0 in section play, and they're still only 8th in the section. That's how talented this section is in 6AA. It is outstanding to be able to see a section be able to have this talent year in and year out. I mean, this section alone is home to a bunch of good teams. Albany is one of the teams that I talk about all the time that really just reloads. They never seem to have a down year. They never seem to go and rebuild. It is only reloading, and they have done so once again here this year after making it to state last year. But for the Mora Mustangs, continuing to take a look at their season, 8-7 on the year. They're 3-4 in this section. They score about 64 points per game and give up 61 points per game. Now that is not the worst defense in the section, but it is towards the middle of the pack. As we take a look at the pack, they're about 8th. So, like I said, about middle of the pack in defense, where they have been used to being at the top defensively. On the season, they won 4 straight to begin the year over Aiken, Kimball, Brandon, Evansville, and Rush City. Then they lost one to Albany, then went into a holiday tournament over Christmas break where they beat War Road, but lost to Moose Lake Willow River at the Pequot Lakes Holiday Tournament. They came out of that and beat Piers, then lost to Legacy Christian Academy, beat Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, then have since lost 4 straight. So they were 8-3 after that Malacca win, and that was a close win nonetheless. Malacca came in and would look to be big underdogs. I mean, Malacca was coming in, I believe, only with 1 or 2 wins at that point, and Malacca was 1 win. So they were looking to play spoiler in that game, and they almost did, but Mora was able to hang on for the victory. But again, then they lost a tough one to Little Falls. They lost to Foley, who is also in their section and conference. Then they lost I think sometimes getting blown out hurts less than losing by 1 point. They did lose to 1 point, by 1 point, I should say, to Royalton, 56-55. Now we look at Royalton. Royalton is towards the back half of the section at 5-11. So, I mean, taking a look at it, they are in the 12th place in the section. So for Mora, looking at it section-wise, that does not look good playoff-wise, as they are right now currently. If playoffs started today, they would be on the road in the first round of the playoffs, more than likely going to Foley. So they'd have a rematch there. But then last Thursday, they had their final game of the week last Thursday, a doubleheader in which they played first, and they fell to Pequot Lakes. It was a tale of 2 halves, really, in that one. To begin the game, it looked pretty even. Then Mora pulled away towards the end of the first half, and it was like, wow, Mora's going to run away with this thing. That was not even close to the case. Sadly for them, Pequot went on I think it was a 34-6 run in the second half before Mora was able to add more points on, in which they eventually lost by 13. But yeah, Pequot went on a 34-6 or 34-8 run in that game to come away, or in the second half rather, to come away with the victory there. It was a tough one to see for Mora, as again they just couldn't seem to stop Pequot Lakes. But they come into this one having rested over the weekend and Friday and getting yesterday off and looking for a big win here today. Again, a section and conference game for the Mora Mustangs before they host Albany on Thursday, a rematch in which they lost in that first game by 42 points. They are definitely looking to change things here. Taking a quick look at the section standings, Mora and St. Cloud Cathedral right at the bottom of this conference. They are 5th and 6th at 2 and 4. So the winner of this one will move solely into that 5th place spot and may not necessarily see themselves jump in the section just because, well, Foley's in the 8th spot. Really not going to take over Foley right now, but they could do some good for themselves standing-wise going into the playoffs. So this should be a good one here tonight here between the Crusaders of St. Cloud Cathedral and the Mustangs of Mora. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back after those commercials. We'll get our starting lineups and our national anthem, and then we'll be back for tip-off here on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers to join our herd.
All right, settle down. Let's call the meeting of people that complain about everything all the time and never do anything about it to order. Any complaints?
Yeah, my heating bill's too high.
Oh yeah, well Bobby just bought an outdoor furnace from Central Boiler and he eliminated his heating bill.
What about the hot water?
He eliminated that heating bill too.
What about his shop?
He heats that too.
I have no more complaints.
I think Central Boiler offers a solution to our complaints.
Save money on your cooling and heating bills. Visit northlandboilersales.com, your local Central Boiler sales dealer.
A duo that is perfect together. That's Dale's Heating and Appliance and Lennox. Dale's is your local Lennox dealer that's committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. With a wide assortment of options, Dale's will ensure your home's air is top quality. Call Dale's today or visit them at dalesheatingandappliance.com and ask how you can save on your next AC unit. Lennox and Dale's, the perfect duo. Dealer number E06356.
Experience our most popular sawmill, the Big Red XP. This Canadian-built mill proudly sits on an entirely welded 24-foot jointless frame. Accepting a diameter of 32 inches, this portable sawmill can saw logs up to 21 feet long or work with two 10-foot logs at the same time. Includes an electric head position and automatic headlock. Powered by the renowned and proven Honda 20-horsepower version, the Big Red XP comes equipped with all the equipment needed. The Big Red XP is available only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM. Getting set for your starting lineups for the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders. It is who are head coached by Mike Sand. It'll be number 1, Jacob Oliver. Number 4, Jack Stang. Wow. Number 11, Brody Schneider. 24, Micah. Oh boy. Wachukwu? Wachukwu? I will try and wait to I'm not real sure how they pronounced that name. Wachukwu? We're going to call him Micah for tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. That way, if we have any Crusader fans, I'm not botching that last name. And then we've got Zach Stolzenberg. On the other side for the Mora Mustangs, it'll be number 12, Gage Brady. 13, Josh Hagerness. 22, Noah Oberfeld. 24, Cole Schwartzbauer. And 35, Owen Lind. They are, of course, head coached by Kurt Grodchek. The Crusaders wearing their white away uniforms, their blue letters and numbers, the yellow stripe down the middle of the jersey, outlined in blue on each side. You've got the same piping on the shoulders and on the neck. Mustangs wearing their home blue uniforms with the gray stripe down the middle of the jersey and short with the white outline on each side, the white piping on the neck and the sleeve of the jersey and on the bottom of the shorts. We are just about set for basketball here in this one on KBEK. I got my camera woman to my right. Thanks to her for being here tonight and running the camera as we are tip-off is 1. I think they're going to redo it. Yeah. Neither man at center court got a hand on it. It was Schwartzbauer and Schneider there, but neither one got a hand on it. And this tip will not be won by anybody either. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Crusaders' ball. So nobody won it each time, and this second time it was swatted out of bounds, so Crusaders will start with it. It'll be Stang who has it. Stang on the near side, drifting towards the far side, gives it off to Oliver. Oliver on the near side, now to Schneider. Now over to Stolzenberg. Back to Oliver. Oliver finds a lane right up the middle, gives it to Micah. Micah at the free throw line looking. No look pass to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg spin around. Nice spin move towards the basket. Shot no good, and that's Oberfeld with the rebound. Oberfeld to Brady now. Brady up on the near side, gives it off here to Hagerness. Hagerness gives it off to Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer top of the key. Tries to drive in on the defender. Shot is blocked, and somehow the Mustangs get it back, and then it's nearly stolen away. Schwartzbauer got it back somehow from his teammate Lind, and then it was nearly stolen away by Cathedral, but they knocked it out of bounds, so Mora will keep hold of it. Brady will get set, looking, gives it off near side to Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer looking. 4-gauge Brady gives it to him, top of the key. Brady gives a little shoulder shake and pass it over to Schwartzbauer, now to Lind. Lind lost it, and it's stolen away by Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg looking for the fast break opportunity, gets through the defense and drops it in for 2. The first points of the game go the way of the Crusaders. Mustangs have it back, though, and here comes Brady. He looks to do the same thing. A little floater just in front of the free throw line and drops it in for 2 to tie us at 2. But here come the Crusaders back the other way. Now with it is Stang. Stang, he'll look to drive inside. That one is knocked out of his hand. I'm going to say it's Crusaders' ball. I heard what I thought was a ref say blue, but might have been a coach. So the Crusaders will hold on to ball. 16:38 to go here, first half. Quick inbound here to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg trying to get around Hagerness. Bounce pass to his teammate, and his shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Schneider. Schneider holds on to it, looking for a shot. That shot no good. Rebounded by Oliver to Mike on the far side. Now to Stang. Stang makes a defender miss to Stolzenberg for 3, and that's good. A smooth stroke that time from Stolzenberg. Makes it 5-2. Cathedral. Oberfeld gets the inbound pass, now gives it back to Brady. Brady will take it up the court. Gets a screen at the M logo over to Oberfeld. Oberfeld, a nice move inside, gives it to Lind. Lind lets the defenders jump, and as he goes up for the shot, he was fouled. So Owen Lind going to go to the line to shoot 2. And I believe they got Jacob Oliver, on that foul, the first one of the game. And it's Owen Lind at the line to shoot 2. Lind is good on the first. And Lind, one of the juniors on this team. They have a ton of juniors and a few sophomores on this squad, so we'll be bringing a ton back next year. Lind is good on both. That makes it 5-4. Crusaders still lead, but it's 5-4. Did get a whistle there, not sure what for, but looks like they're going to say he did not make both. So maybe a lane violation there. So not, weird. We get a foul on the offensive court against Mora. And call this one against Schwartzbauer. And I'm not real sure what happened at the free throw line for the Mustangs. Again, must have been a lane violation because they called off the last shot. And now at the line for the Crusaders is Jacob Oliver for 2. First one is up and rattles home to make it 6-3. And he'll get the friendly roll on that one to drop in both and make it 7-3. Brady with it, showing off the handles. Turns on the Jets, gives it off far side to Hegerness for 3. That's going to be off the mark. And a good rebound there by Stolzenberg. Crusaders staying with it, trying to get around the defender. Schwartzbauer backs it out to Stolzenberg. Inside now to Schneider. Schneider, top of the key, Oliver for 3. That's no good. Rebounded. That's a good rebound by Stang. And he put himself in a better position. Stolzenberg drives towards the basket. Shot is up, no good. He's fouled. And he'll go to line and shoot 2 now. One's going to go against Hegerness. And that first one is up and no good from Stolzenberg. So we'll get a couple of substitutions here. Dawson Smart in for number 14. Get the rest of these to you in just a moment, but Stolzenberg converts the second free throw to make it 8-3. But Dawson Smart is in, as well as Caleb Evenson. And Owen Perry. Mustangs have it in their offensive zone now. Passing the ball around Oberfeld for 3. No good. It's going to be a rebound there for Stolzenberg. And Crusaders come back the other way again. Stolzenberg nearly lost it. He'll give it back to Schneider. Now over to Stang. Stang finds a lane to the basket and gets the kind bounce. And Stang drops it in for 2. 10-3 is the Crusaders' lead early on. Brady up the court on the far side. Again, getting the defender off his mark with those handles, and gives it over to Caleb Evenson for 3. And it wasn't too long ago, and Evenson helped the Mustangs get a win over the Malacca Wolves because of his ability to shoot the 3, and he shows it off there. Crusaders have it. Stang gives it off to Stolzenberg. Pulls up a 3. That's no good. And rebound here by Noah Oberfeld. He'll give it off to Brady, who takes it up on the far side of the court. Brady eyeing up the defender. Drives inside. Fakes the floater. Another 3 for Evenson. That one's off the mark. And, you got to let them play a little. They're going to get a foul here. Stang got the rebound. And that'll be the third team foul, and that one's on Owen Perry. Substitutions here for the Crusaders. 2, 3, and 41. We'll get those to you here. Brady Cohn and Henry Sand. And now we've got a steal here by the Mustangs. Gage Brady, but it's stolen right back by Micah. Stolzenberg puts it up and in for 2. And it's 12-6. And 41 is Salifu Kamara. Or Salifau. Foul there on Brady Cone. Team second, and Gage Brady's at the line now for the Mustangs to shoot 2. That one gets the kind roll off the front of the rim, and it drops through. Now checking back in is Owen Lind for Owen Perry. And this one's good as well. I don't think it barely even touched net there. That's how smooth it was through. So 12-8. And that shot up, no good. That should be, it's Crusaders' ball. Oberfeld thought it was knocked out by Kamara, but no, Oberfeld, his big paw was on it last. So the Crusaders look to try and add on to their 4-point lead, but Mustangs trying to stop the Crusaders for once on their offensive possession. That shot from 3, no good, and Oberfeld, an easy rebound that time through, and Brady up on the near side of the court with it. This time a little floater, drops it in. He has the handles that really catch the defenders off guard, and he has this little shimmy shake. He looks almost like Michael Bennett, if you remember the old Vikings running back, and out stolen away there by Caleb Evenson. Nice steal by Evenson. If you remember Michael Bennett kind of had moves like that. Now over to Hegerness from Brady for 3! Josh Hegerness delivers on the 3, and the Mustangs have the lead 13-12. Nice little run here by the Mustangs. Micah gives it over to Kamara. Kamara has it. He'll give it now to Cone. Cone to Micah. Micah trying to drive, getting around defenders. Nearly a travel, but he held on and gives it over for 3. That's no good. Hegerness with the rebound. Here come the Mustangs again. It's Hegerness who gives it back to Brady. And he'll take it right down the center of the court, looking for a screen possibly from Oberfeld. He fakes one way, goes the other. Shot is up and good, and one. He was fouled, and Gage Brady is an absolute difference maker when he is on the court. 15-12. Cole Schwartzbauer checks back in. We'll have number 14 and 30 checking in for the Crusaders. 14 is going to be Nicholas Plant. And number 30, McKenna. So Brady at the line for the possible and 1. He drops it through. Nawakachu, possibly. we'll stick with their first names as we just don't continue. We don't want to botch their names. But again, Kenna is in there. Crusaders still holding on to the ball. They've got 10 seconds on that shot clock now. Oliver takes it and tried to give it off, but it went right to Schwartzbauer for the steal. And the Mustangs have got their defense and offense working pretty cohesive right now. Brady gives it off in the near side corner to Hegerness. Hegerness will pull up just inside the perimeter and drops it through. Hegerness and Brady look like they've been practicing together. Now quickly, Micah. He gives it off back to Oliver, and it's going to be stolen away by Gage Brady. Brady with the fast break opportunity drops it in for 2, and I wouldn't be surprised if that is a timeout by Cathedral. It is. What a run here by the Mora Mustangs. A 12-0 run by the Mustangs, and they have a 20-12 lead over the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders. A 12-0 run by the Mustangs. It has been impressive, to say the least. The Mustangs, really slow start here in this one. It looked like Cathedral might be able to use their offense and pull a little bit away, but Mora turned that around and said, not in our house. This losing streak is coming to an end here tonight. And again, a little bit of a slow start, but since then, a 12-0 run, and it's looking good. 20-12 after that timeout, 11-12 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here in the first half. Crusaders A long three from Oliver is good. That's a good way to end a scoring run by a team. And Oliver makes it 20-15. Brace Orthodontics, 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom, Cambridge. Their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Plus, they'll leave you with smiling and embrace forever. Cole Schwartzbauer hits the pass from Overfeld. Shot is up, no good. And Oliver is going to get the rebound. And yeah, that's a smart play by Jacob Oliver. I mean, it's one of those fouls where it irritates you because you don't want it to be a real foul, but it is. And that's just a smart play by Oliver. He knew Owen Lind, a bigger kid, was coming up from behind him, and he knew that he had the ability to stop on a dime and he'd get run over. And that was actually a smart play there by Jacob Oliver. Another 3 attempt here by the Crusaders. It's no good, and rebounded, put back up by Kamara for 2 to make it 20-17 now. And it's been a 5-0 run here for the Crusaders out of the timeout. And again, showing off the handles. Brady shot up, no good. Got his own rebound. Backs it out. Oberfeld, long 3. No good. And getting the rebound that time is Plant. And here come the Crusaders. Plant with it. He'll give it off to Kamara. Kamara trying to use his handle. Spin move. Gives it back outside to Plant. Plant for 3. No good. Brady there for the rebound. Brady quickly up the court. He's got Schwartzbauer all alone, and it's no good. Rebounded there by Ikenna, and that was it. That was the opportunity the Mustangs were looking for and could not get it. Pass back out here to Henry Sand. Now over to Kamara. Top key Oliver has it. He'll give it back to Sand. Sand drives inside, gives it back out to Plant. Plant on the near side to Ikenna. Ikenna, spin move inside. Oh, he traveled with it. He did. They got it. Dawson Smart checks in for Owen Lind. And the Mustangs currently watching the Crusaders go on this little 5-0 run. They've stopped it for now, and the Mustangs will look to get back on the board, creeping up on that halfway point in the first half. Brady gets around to double team. Overfeld, long 3. It's good! Noah Overfeld for 3 ends that scoring run. I mean, Overfeld, he has the range to really hit it from almost anywhere. Now the Crusaders have it to Kamara. Kamara found a little bit of a lane. Lost the ball, but he gets back out to Henry Sand. I don't know how, but it does. Now gives it off to Plant. Plant drives inside. Shot is up. No good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. This will be the 5th team foul now on Mora. That's going to go on Schwartzbauer, his 2nd. And it's Nicholas Plant at the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Couple substitutions here for both sides. So Plant dropped in the first and got that one to drop as well. So 2 for 2 on that trip at the free throw line to make it 23-19. Mustangs still with the lead. Brady working on the defender Plant, and he again got those handles and that quick twitch ability to start and stop. And Dawson Smart has it. Going to get a jump ball call. I believe the possession arrow should face the Mustangs. And it does. A little bit of confusion there. They weren't really sure who was supposed to inbound, but they figured it out. Gage Brady will get set to inbound. Does to Oberfeld, and Oberfeld shot is good. Plus the and 1. Oberfeld gets it to drop in for 2, plus the foul, and that one's going to go against Brody Schneider. That's their team's 4th. And again, Oberfeld at the line to get the possible 3-point play. And he does. Free throw is in to make it 26-19, but here come the Crusaders. Ikenna has it, gives it out to Stolzenberg. Now driving inside is that 24. That's Micah. He got it to drop plus the and 1. That's Oberfeld who got his first foul, team's 6th. And Micah looking for the possible 3-point play. and cannot get it. Rebounded by Hegerness. Hegerness quickly up the court, finds a lane, gives it back outside to Evenson, now to Brady. Brady trying to get around the defender. He drives inside, shot is up, no good, and he's fouled. They will line and shoot 2. Plant with the foul. And Gage Brady at the line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Substitutions again for each side. It's 27-21, 7:51 to go in the first half. And Brady drops them both in. Make it 28-21. Crusaders back the other way. McKenna gives it off to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg trying to drive inside. He's guarded well. Gives it back outside now to Stang. Back top the key to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg finds a little bit of a lane to drive, and it rattles home for 2 to make it 28-23. Brady now with it for the Mustangs. Under 7.5 to go. Surveying the defense, gives it off the near side to Hegerness. Hegerness, top the key, gives it to Owen Lind. Lind now to Evenson, back on the far side to Hegerness. Hegerness to Oberfeld. Oberfeld looking, back to Lind. Lind for 3, no good. Rebound there by Ikenna. Crusaders quickly up the court. Stang has it, drives, shot no good. Easy rebound for Hegerness. Hegerness gives it to Brady, who takes it up on the far side of the court, gives it to Oberfeld. Oberfeld fakes the 3, drives inside, shot is up, no good, too strong on that layup, and it's rebounded by Micah. He brings it up the court, gives it off far side for Stolzenberg for 3, that's no good, rebounded by Schneider. Schneider gives it off to Stang, who's open for 3, that's going to be no good. Hegerness again with the rebound. Gives it to Brady, who takes it up on the far side. Brady looks, and he's just going to pop off a 3. It goes home. Gage Brady. He looked like the confidence of Steph Curry right there. Just pulled up, shot it, turned around, walked back. Stolzenberg looks to drive, and he got a hand to the face or an elbow. It's going to be a foul here on Mora. That's going to be on Owen Lind, his second, team 7th. So I'm not sure if they called it a shooting foul or if it'll be a 1-and-1. We'll have to wait and see. It is going to be a 1-and-1. Listening to the PA announcer, Stolzenberg at the line for said 1-and-1. He's 1 for 2 free throws here tonight, and that one's going to be clean through, though. So he will get another opportunity with this next shot. Leads the team with 11 points so far here tonight. And that one does not rattle home. And now going to get a foul here on the Crusaders. And that one's going to be on Ikenna. So here come the Mustangs. They have it. Gage Brady gives it off. And now it's to Hegerness. Hegerness gives it into the far side corner for Brady. Back to Evenson. Evenson nearly had it stolen away. Now Evenson drives, and that ball was tipped. Stolen away here by Micah. Quickly up the court, and it's knocked out of bounds by Gage Brady. So it will stay with the Crusaders. 5:45 to go in the first half. Schneider looks to inbound. He does to the far side to Micah. Now gets it over to Plant. Plant nearly had it stolen away by Dawson Smart. And somehow the Crusaders, well, they held on to it, but they're going to get a travel called on them. So, ball will go back to the Mustangs. Oberfeld will check back in after a short rest. Looks like he'll come in for Smart. 31-24 is the Mustangs' lead. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. Find out more at their website, embracemn.com. Hegerness has it. Looks for Evenson, gives it back to Evenson. Now on the far side, elbow to Oberfeld. Oberfeld hands it back to Evenson. Evenson trying to get around the defender, gives it back to Oberfeld. Oberfeld spinning inside. Shot is up, no good on the layup, and that ball's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say by a member of the Mustangs. So we'll go back to the Crusaders. Sand checks in for the Crusaders. Plant takes it up the court, just to the far side, fakes the give one way, goes underneath to Stolzenberg, who has it knocked away by Hegernus. Hegernus with the block. And I will never not get that amped for a block. Plant will get set to inbound. He does to Schneider. Schneider gives it over to Micah. And Micah now over to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg looking. He wanted to drive. Gives it over to Schneider. Schneider looks to drive inside himself. And shot is up. No good. He'll be fouled. He'll go line and shoot 2. 8th team foul on the Mustangs. First on Evenson. Schneider again at the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. .453 to go. 31-24. It's a touchdown lead for the Mustangs. And Schneider cannot get either of them to fall. It's Hegernus with the rebound. Gives it to Gage Brady, and Brady slowly working on the defender. Gets him to lean, nearly gets him to fall. He'll give it outside to Evenson on the near side for 3. That's going to be just off the mark. Rebound up for grabs. That's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Mustangs. They're going to say it went out of bounds off of Micah. Micah and Hegernus were battling on that far side for that rebound, and they say it went off of Micah, so Brady will get set to inbound, lobs it into Oberfeld. Oberfeld looks, hands it to Evenson. Evenson trying to work his way inside, puts up a shot, drops it through. Caleb Evenson gets the Mustangs back on the board. It's 33-24. Micah has it for the Crusaders, finds the lane. Nope, it closed quickly by Brady. Gives it outside now, gives it back to Micah on the pass from Plant. Now going to Stolzenberg. Reverse layup is good for 2. 33-26. Brady will take it up slowly on the near side. Trying to get around the defender Plant. He nearly lost the ball twice, and he gives it off to Evenson, now to Hegernus. Hegernus looking at Oberfeld, looks for a screen. He'll give it off on the near side to Evenson for 3. That's going to be just off the mark, but nearly rattles home, and it's Plant who gets the rebound. Quickly up the court to Micah for 3. Off the mark, and Oberfeld. No, it's Stolzenberg who stole that rebound from Oberfeld. A little bit too lackadaisical from Oberfeld on the rebound. Micah will throw a rebound or a shot at the board. It's no good, and Oberfeld gets the rebound. That time he brings it in strong. Brady has it. Trying to again work around the defender. Got him to lean again. Lob pass into the far side corner to Hegernus. Hegernus going underneath the basket. Shot is up and good by Owen Perry. His first points of the night to make it 35-26. Crusaders waste no time to get in their offensive zone. Stolzenberg has it. He stands at the top of the key. He looks, trying to get a screen. Drifts to his left. Gives it off now to Schneider. Schneider, he looks to drive inside. Backs it out here to Sand. Sand for 3 is good. Henry Sand for 3 to make it 35-29. But again, it's Brady up on the near side of the court. Surveying the defense, getting around the defender. Trying to drive inside. Shot is up, and he traveled. So travel call there on Gage Brady. We'll give the ball back to the Crusaders. So the Crusaders, as they get the ball back off the travel, work with it up the court with Cone. And Cone will give it back to Stolzenberg, nearly traveled. And the shot from 2 is well off the mark. And Oberfeld just lets that one roll out of bounds. And they'll get it back. Will the Mustangs. So no harm done from that travel. And we'll get it back, try and add some more onto the board. From the free throw line, Brady shoots, no good. Rebound still up for grabs. Oh, and still up for grabs. My goodness. And we got a timeout called. So it was initially rebounded by Schneider. He threw it back in, which it was stolen back by Dawson Smart. And then as he had possession, the Mora Mustangs get the timeout. That's how to unpack that one. So with under 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half, Mustangs do lead 35-29 over the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders. See, I can't even say it 5 times fast. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, they'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at EmbraceMN.com. $35-29. They got some good grooves going here with the music. Out of the timeout, the Mustangs will have 12. Oh, they're going to say it wasn't a change of possession, looks like. So it will be 12 seconds on the shot clock for Mora. Inbound to Owen Perry. Now to Oberfeld. Oberfeld trying to drive inside. Oh. I don't know about that one. They're going to get Oberfeld on the foul. I've seen way worse. Not called, but it will be Crusaders' ball. Cone with it. Gives it off to Oliver. Oliver, top of the key. He'll survey the defense. Now gives it to Stolzenberg, and an easy layup for 2 as he got around the defender to make it 35-31. Brady, far side to Oberfeld. Oberfeld looking. He wants to get it to Dylan Benson, who's in the game for the first time here tonight. Brady on the far side. Looks, takes it all the way himself. They're not going to say the shot is there. They're going to call it on the floor. They're going to get this one on Stolzenberg, his first, and the team's 7th. So Brady at the line for a 1-and-1. First one is up and good. 36-31 after that made free throw. The Mustangs still have the lead, but there have been a good chunk of times between their last couple of scores, and they'll want to change that here as Brady hits them both to make it 37-31. Under a minute and a half now to go. Crusaders, and it's their Cone. Brady Cone with it. He gives it off to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg gives it off on the far side for 3. That's going to be no good. And rebounded there by Owen Perry. Perry will give it to Owen Lind, who gives it to Brady. And Brady up the court with it. Gives it off to Lind. Now on the far side, Hegerness. Hegerness looks, stutter steps, driving in. No look pass to Perry. Perry to Hegerness for 3. That's going to come up well short. And a rebound there by Kamara. Mora, Stolzenberg quickly up the court. Spin move, drives inside, shot up, no good. Hegerness with the rebound, but it's not going to matter because they're going to get Stolzenberg for the charge. Yeah, that's another one where I've seen worse not called, but Mustangs will get it back with under a minute to go now, leading 37-31. Lind will inbound to Brady. Brady will let Lind get in front of him, and then Brady will start. Brady up the court quickly. He found a lane he wanted to use. Floater towards the basket. No good. A little bit rushed there. Got his own rebound put back for 2. 39-31. Crusaders come back the other way. They'll give it off on the far side to Oliver. Micah for 3. That's going to roll off and rebounded easily there by Ikenna for 2. It's 39-33. Mustangs would love nothing more than to score here before half. They're not going to get to, as that inbound is stolen away by Kamara. A little bit of full court pressure there by the Crusaders, and it's going to be a 1-and-1 for Kamara. Brady got his first foul on that one, and again it's Kamara at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Or no, it's now it's 2 as the Crusaders are in the double bonus. So with that first one made, it's 39-34 with 20 seconds to go. I was going to say if they could get up 40 to 33, that'd be nice, hit that 40-point mark, but don't know if they'll be able to here. Mara drops both of them in. Good-looking shot on both of them. 39-35. Brady has it. Shot clock is off with 15 seconds to go here in the first half. I'm sure the Mustangs will be looking to take the last shot of the half with 9, 8, and now 7. Going to get a foul called here on the Mustangs. Didn't see the foul or a travel, possibly. And the full court shot as Gage Brady got the steal. Going to be up, but it's not going to be there. So I'm still trying to figure out, ladies and gentlemen, if we had a foul or if it was a travel. I'm not seeing anything. So I'm not real sure of the whistle there. Well, either way, we are at halftime. And the Mustangs do lead 39-35 after the Crusaders got it quickly down the court. Looked like they were going to have a shot, but they couldn't hold on to the ball. And Gage Brady got a steal right to end the half. So we're at halftime here in Mora, where the Mustangs lead over the Crusaders by 4. We'll take a commercial break. When we'll come back, we'll recap the first half after a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to Boys Basketball on Nice 95.5 KBK.
AOML. BRB. B4N.
Period 02.
BF.
143.
AAK.
1 a.m.
Apostrophe S apostrophe.
These are two teenage girls texting each other, and we have no idea what they're saying either. Maybe the WCMP deals guy can translate.
This week, grab $10 tickets to the Duluth Sports Show. Grilling seminars from Mad Dog and Merrill, Dexter the dog that learned to walk like a human, and more. Only $10.
No, I don't think that's what they were saying at all. But find these and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals. WCMPradio.com/deals. OMG, TTYL. Money sign, heart emoji.
Everyone knows there are great places to play in northwestern Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is just outside of Grantsburg, Wisconsin, and offers numerous career options with a wide variety of responsibilities, schedules, and growth opportunities. Some positions may include CDL driver, cheese production, and seasonal workers. Burnett Dairy Cooperative has competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and many other great benefits. Be part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
This can be the loneliest sound, and it's never the right time. Car in the ditch, you standing by the side of the road. Thank goodness Hinckley Towing is on the way. 24-hour service, experienced drivers, and state-of-the-art trucks. Put their number in your phone before you need it. Hinckley Towing, 320-385-4049. 320-385-4049.
AOML.
BRB.
B4N.
Period 02.
BF.
143.
AAK.
1 a.m.
Apostrophe S apostrophe.
These are two teenage girls texting each other, and we have no idea what they're saying either. Maybe the WCMP deals guy can translate.
This week, grab $10 tickets to the Duluth Sports Show. Fishing seminars, hundreds of exhibitors. You can even get your deer scored. All for only $10.
No, I don't think that's what they were saying at all. But find these and other great deals at WCMPradio.com/deals. WCMPradio.com/deals. OMG, TTYL, money sign, heart emoji.
Introducing the Red Runner 2017 Deluxe Firewood Processor. This Canadian-assembled, all-in-one, towable firewood solutions capable of producing 3 face cords per hour. The Red Runner comes equipped with a powerful 18-inch Oregon chainsaw bar, 10-foot-long adjustable conveyor, 2, 4, or even 6-way adjustable splitter head. Fits logs up to 12 feet long and 16 inches in diameter. This high-performance personal firewood processor is powered by a Honda GX390 industrial engine, found only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
The saga continues. We now know with certainty that Kidney Stone will return for Season 5, Part 2, its final episodes, in November 2024. The same love story.
No one messes with my girl.
Oh, Bip, I love you.
Trying to save the ranch.
It's got the best pole shed in Kanabec County.
And of course,
this week, get a $25 gift card to Doc Sports Bar and Grill in Sturgeon Lake. Almost half off. Or you're going to the train station.
Let's take him to the train station.
WCMPradio.com/deals. WCMPradio.com/deals. Save now, but wait to watch what used to be your favorite show and everybody was talking about it. Now it's kind of lost its momentum.
Back here at halftime in Mora, where the Mustangs do lead over the St. Cloud Cathedral Crusaders at half, 39-35. Taking a look at the first half stats for the Crusaders, leading the way for them was Zach Stolzenberg with 15 points. Then it was Jacob Oliver with 5, 4 for Kamara, 3 for Henry Sand, and then 2 for Nicholas Plant, Ikenna, and Micah, along with Jack Strang. Rebound-wise, leading for them, Ikenna and Stolzenberg, along with Schneider, each had 3. They were 8 of 13 from the free throw line. They had 4 steals in the first half and 8 team fouls. For the Mora Mustangs, they were led by Gage Brady with 20 points. Then Noah Oberfeld with 6, 5 for both Hegerness and Evenson, 2 for Owen Perry, and 1 for Owen Lind on the free throw he added. They were 9 of 9 from the charity stripe, a perfect 100%. Can't ask for much better if you're the Mora Mustangs, and they'll look to continue that here into the second half. Of course, they had 6 steals in that first half, 1 block from Hegerness, and 10 team fouls. So, Mustangs do lead here at the half by 4, 39-35. It was a fun first half. In the second half, I think for Mora, what they're going to have to do is find a way to eliminate the times where they go on kind of a scoreless streak there. It happened, and now it's going to happen in basketball games. You're not going to score every possession. That happens. But what happens is when they go on those scoreless streaks, that is when the Crusaders come out and score a bunch of points, and it seems like on every possession that they have. So for Mora, they're going to have to find a way to make sure they don't allow the Crusaders to go on those runs, and they're going to have to make sure they don't allow Stolzenberg to be outside alone from 3. And that's not just him. They've got plenty of players who have been willing, but and then at the same time when I say plenty, well, they've only had 2 3-point shots made here, or 3 in that first half. So while they do have the players to shoot it from 3, they haven't seemed as willing to shoot it from 3. And I mean, give Mora credit. They've done a good job of trying to eliminate that. But for the Mustangs, yeah, I think they're going to have to tighten down on defense a little bit. Maybe just play a little bit off, because you are getting a ton of fouls. I think they had, 10 there in that first half. Now, you might be saying, well, 10's not a lot, especially when you spread it out amongst the players that they rotated. And yes, but now you have 3 of your starters who have 2 fouls. And if the second half is going to be as close as the first, well, that could pile up very quickly, especially if you were to add 10 or more to that foul total. Especially with guys like, Oberfeld, who plays so hard, Schwartzbauer, Lind. I mean, all the guys play hard, but the guys who are a little bit more physical, not as finesse as the other guys. And Oberfeld is definitely one of them for the Mustangs. Gage Brady has been phenomenal here in this first half. He added 7 points via the free throw line, and he has 20 total here tonight. He's been really a spark on that offensive side, and he has such good handles, but he also has the ability for that stop and start. And again, if you're a Vikings fan and you ever watched the Vikings when they had Michael Bennett as a running back, he kind of reminds me of him and his ability to kind of shimmy shake, if you will. He just has that ability, and he's so good at it. That start and stop, kind of like Anthony Edwards, if you will. If you're a fan of the current Timberwolves, kind of looks like Anthony Edwards and how he stutter stops and starts sometimes, and then his ability to get to the basket and get that 1 foot around the defender and he's gone. I mean, that's kind of what it looks like. I'm not the biggest basketball fan of pro basketball, because don't get me wrong, high school and college basketball are my favorite. I mean, when you get to March, it is literally madness for high school and college, and that is probably the best time of year, honestly, because it is so fun when you get the brackets. It is crazy town, but I love it all. So, but I'm pro basketball. I'm not the biggest fan, so I don't know the players as well. I know KG, but I don't know their playing styles as well as I would football. So if you ask me, compare this guy to a football player, well, that'll be easy. Compare him to an NBA player? Well, harder for me. We're just about set to start the second half of action with the Mustangs leading 39-35 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, the team there believes the result of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program. Of course, find out more at embracemn.com. That's EMBRACEMN.com. 39-35 is the difference. It looks like we got a little bit of perspiration or possibly water out on the court. Probably from the ladies and gentlemen grabbing some Gatorade after they made their 3-point shots from the halftime shoot. What they do here at Mora, they've done it for forever, from what I understand, is I know they've done it as long as I've been broadcasting, but what they'll do is they'll have some fans from the stands come out and compete in a shooting contest per se. You get a shot from 3, then a shot from half court. If you get a shot from 3, you get a Gatorade. If you get the shot from half court, you win a large pizza, I believe it is. So, I mean, either way, you're a winner. But we had some of the young men and women out there who made a 3-pointer and were able to get some Gatorade. So the Crusaders will start with it here in the second half. Good passing so far. They'll get it top of the key now to Schneider. And then in the near side corner to Stang. Stang keeping himself inbounds on that baseline. Gives it off on the far side to Schneider. Schneider to a thrashing Stang, trying to work his way to the basket, but that ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Crusaders, and the Mustangs will get it back. Oberfeld will look to inbound, trying to get it to Brady, and Brady was being bothered by Stang, and Stang looking to provide a little bit more pressure on Brady here in this half, and that's one thing they really couldn't do is pressure him. He just kind of had his way in the first half with 20 points. Hegerness now has it on the pass from Schwartzbauer. He'll drift to the far side into the corner. He wanted Oberfeld, but he's guarded pretty well. Gives it to Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer from the free throw line and then gives it underneath to Owen Lind, who lost it out of bounds. That's all right, Owen Lind. Kind of hung his head there, but knew the mistake, but that's all right. Only a junior, so he'll have another chance to learn here. Another year. Shot is a block by Hegerness. Hegerness will get his second block. He at least got a hand on it. I don't know if they'll technically call it a block, but it's taken by Oberfeld. Gage Brady has it, gives it back on the near side elbow to Oberfeld. Oberfeld tries to drive inside, gives it back to Lind, back outside to Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer pulls up from 3 and delivers. 42-35, and nearly a steal there by Brady. Nice poke. Got the ball out of Micah's hands, but They were able to keep hold of it where the Crusaders. Micah drives inside. He's falling backward. Does manage to pass it off to Stang. Stang gives it off now to Oliver, and Oliver fakes the pass one way, trying to drive inside himself. Oh, we're going to get a foul here on Owen Lind. I think he might have had a hold of his arm there, and it's going to be his third. And again, those fouls pile up quickly, so Owen Perry will check in for Lind. As Jacob Oliver will get set to inbound. He does. To Stolzenberg for three. That's going to go off the front of the rim. No good. Schwarzbauer with the rebound. Schwarzbauer driving through a double team on the defense, and he kind of kicked it. Surprised they didn't call a kick ball as he fell to the floor, but it will go back to the Crusaders as it's out of bounds off of his kick. So the Crusaders now have it. Over on 100.9 FM, WCMP, the Brand Bombers beat Swanville, the girls team, 73-21. Shot is no good there. Oberfeld with the rebound, and he'll lose it, and it will go out of bounds. And it will go back to the Crusaders. So a little bit of sloppy play here in this second half to begin for both of these squads. They'll look to try and clean it up. Both sides will. It hasn't been the cleanest of starts to a half for either team, but, and oh my goodness, a quick whistle now. That one's going to go Stolzenberg, his third. So the Mustangs will get it back. And like I said, not the cleanest of starts to a half for either side. They'll both look to try and clean it up here. The Mustangs have it back. It's Evenson who has it on the far side. He gives it to Hagerness. Hagerness gives it back to Evenson. Evenson does a good job to hold on and not get a double dribble. He fakes the pass to Brady. Now holds on to it, gives it to Oberfeld. Oberfeld looking to drive, goes and gives it off to Perry, who lets the defender jump and then come down and then drops it in for two off the backboard, 44-35. Stolzenberg brings it back up the court. He gives it off inside to Schneider. Schneider, top of the key to Jacob Oliver, for three, no good. It's Oberfeld again with the rebound. Gage Brady up on the far side of the court. Looks, shimmy shakes, spin move inside, floater, good. He is so dangerous with that spin move. Gage Brady. And a 7-0 run to begin the second half will lead to a timeout called here by the Crusaders. It will be their second. They'll be left with three here in this second half. Looks like, can't tell if that's a full or it is a full. So while they take a timeout, we'll take one as well. You're listening to Basketball on KBEK.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Aw, man. Hinckley Collision.
Hell no. My new car?
Hinckley Collision is the right decision. Fender benders, major accident damage, or hail damage. Hinckley Collision is the right decision. With 24/7 towing and fast, friendly, professional service, their collision department will get you back on the road in no time. With decades of experience dealing with insurance carriers, make the call today. 320-384-7002. 320-384-7002.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM, KBEK. Nice 95.5. Crusaders have it back. They'll give it to Ikenna. Ikenna will give it off to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg trying to drive inside. It's knocked out. Stolen away by Gage Brady. The fast break opportunity, and he lays it in for two. 48-35 now. Back over to Ikenna for the Crusaders. Ikenna backs it outside now to Stang. Stang trying to drive inside, gives it out to Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg pulls up for three. Nice shot there by him. That was a good-looking shot. 48-38 now. Gage Brady with it. Drifts from the center of the court to the far side. Now gets a screen, drifts to the near side. Brady, they're going to get, I think, Ikenna for the foul. They will. His team's second of the second half. Smart will check into the game, as will, looks like, Owen Lind and Cole Schwarzbauer. Hagerness comes out. as is Perry and Evenson. 14:21 left in the second half. Inbound to Schwartzbauer on the near side corner, trying to get it to Oberfeld, and that's just out of his reach. So a little bit of an unforced error there, and it will give the ball back to Cathedral. 10-point lead for the Mustangs on the Braves Orthodontic scoreboard. They have 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom, and in Cambridge. That Cambridge location, by the way, is almost done. I drove by the other day. It's a good-looking building. Stolzenberg will back it out to Ikenna, and Ikenna dribbled it on the line. I think Gage Brady was hoping he didn't just because he had another fast break opportunity, but it will be a turnover there and kind of an unforced error by the Crusaders. So the Mustangs have it back. Brady, he'll drift to the far side now, gives it off to Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer drives on the baseline, shot is up. Going to get him for a travel, and that's an interesting call. I thought he was clear, but Hagerman's going to check in for Noah Oberfeld. That shot would have counted had it not been a travel. So it'll be 48-38. The score will remain. Looked like Evenson wanted to check in, but he'll be just a tad late, and he'll have to wait. Stang has it on the far side. Looking, he'll go to Micah. Micah now to Ikenna. Ikenna wanted to go inside, and that ball's going to be stolen away by Schwartzbauer. Schwartzbauer going to knock it out of bounds, and it will go back to the Crusaders. And, yeah, again, not a clean start to this half. It's been unforced errors by both teams. Not ideal. Crusaders do have it once again, though, and Stang going to get called for the carry of the ball. And this will give it back to the Mustangs. So, man, these mental mistakes here by each side, kind of killing them. Certainly kills momentum, that's for sure. Gage Brady with it again. Back and forth with the dribble. Nice move inside. Floater. Oh, my goodness. Gets the friendly roll into the net. That sat there for what felt like forever, and then it finally spun home. Now Stang will get it. No good. Ikenna with the rebound back outside. Stolzenberg for 3. No good. Stang with the rebound. Gives off to Micah, and now we're going to get a foul here on the Mustangs. It'll be their second, and it's Brady with his second as well. Looks like a full 4 or 5 sub here for the Crusaders. Oberfeld checks in for Lind. It is 4 for the Crusaders as Ikenna will stay in. Ikenna lobs it into Plant, and Plant looks. He'll give it off to Ikenna. Ikenna on the near side gives it to Plant. Plant lost it for a moment, gets it back, gives it off to Kamara. Kamara dribbles. He'll give it back outside now to Cone. Cone trying to drive inside. Puts up a floater towards the basket. It's no good. And getting the rebound is Dawson Smart. Smart will hand it to Brady, and Brady will work it up the court. Brady gets a screen from Oberfeld, gives it back to Oberfeld. Oberfeld drives inside. Nice layup on that one. Gets that roll to go. Got a nice spin on the ball to make it 52-38. Back the other way come the Crusaders. It's Sand with it. Gives it off to Cone. Cone looking. Gives it off far side. Plant left alone from 3. That's off the mark. And Ikenna with the rebound. Ooh. We're going to get Brady on the 3rd foul for him. I don't know about that one. It looked like he was tying up the ball, but they will call a foul anyways. Inbound to Kamara, and they'll get it over to Cone now. And another foul here. This one going to go on Smart. Smart saying, hey, he hooked me. I tend to agree. Well, 4th foul now for the Mustangs. 12:09 to go. Inbound will go to Cone, and Cone brings it in. Swiftly gets to the top of the key. Now gives it over to Plant. Plant. Oh, travel call there, and they missed it. They missed a travel call. Ikenna has it underneath the basket, backs outside to Plant. Plant, little floater, no good. Rebound up for grabs, and that's Ikenna who gets it back. His shot's no good. Kamara with the rebound. That's no good, and Plant will drop it home. Wow. What probably should have been a travel call, they missed. But it's 52-40 now. Gage Brady will drive inside. His shot is no good. Maybe rebound. Yes, Cohn with the rebound. And then now they're going to get Dawson Smart, I believe, for the foul. Yep, his second, team's fifth. Schwartzbauer checks in for Smart. Right now, the Mustangs kind of just shooting themselves in the foot with the fouls. Cohn, he'll give it to Plant. Plant found a lane to drive, gives it over to Sand for three. 52-43, and the Mustangs have kind of given the momentum back to the Crusaders as Brady shows off the handles again. Nearly a carry by Brady. He got away with one a little bit there. He'll give it to Hegernus, now to Evenson. Evenson to Oberfeld. Oberfeld spins, backs his way inside. Fadeaway shot, no good. It's Evenson. How was that not a foul? I mean, Evenson was absolutely swatted. I'm going to say, I mean, he did get the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds. So another foul that was potentially missed there. Cohn has it, gives it off to Kamara. Kamara now to Sand. Sand into the near side corner, looking for Akenna. They'll drive baseline, and that one was nearly swatted away, but Kamara picks it up. To Cohn, to Sand again. A long three, that's going to be no good. Kamara gets the rebound, and oh my goodness. That can't be on Oberfeld. His hands were up. They're going to get Brady? Yeah, I don't know how you can call a foul there. I don't know how you can call a foul on either of them. I mean, they both had their hands up. You're allowed the length of your hands towards the ceiling. That is what you're allowed. Yeah, Brady's. Yeah, even Coach Grotchek is saying to the referee, hey, he's allowed his hands up to the ceiling. He's allowed that. And now I think we're wondering about the foul number 4, Brady. Man. Again, I'm not saying anything bad about the referees. I just don't agree with what they have said. Just don't agree with the call. Mara misses that free throw. And now, sadly, for the Mustangs, Brady's going to have to take a rest because he's got 4 fouls. You can't have him foul out, and he's going to take a long rest, too. There's 10.5 minutes left. Mara, no good on both. Oh, and the Crusaders got away with a push. Are you kidding me? Plant completely pushed Lind in the back. Wow. I think we're going to get a timeout called here by the Mustangs. If that's the case, they'll be left with 3. And it looks like going to be a full timeout. So we'll take a commercial break. Be back after a word from our fine sponsors.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an Auto Owners Insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
Most days, I don't know what to do with myself.
I try to be the strong one for my buddies, but I don't know if I'm going to make it through the week.
He has night terrors about it.
The lack of fresh powder for snowmobile season can be devastating, but taking your mind off the subject can help.
This week, get a Whitney's Country Cafe $15 certificate for only $7.50. Wow, that's half off.
Visit WCMPradio.com/deals to help take your mind away from just pinning it or hitting your favorite curve before the ditch. wcmpradio.com/deals. Hang in there, buddy.
Well, whether they should or not, the Crusaders have the ball back, and they'll drop it in for two there. It's 52-45. And again, the Mustangs do not have Brady in because he got his fourth foul. Again, controversial call. And we'll move past it. Hegerness for three. That's going to come up well short. Schwartzbauer tips it to himself. That is a play and a half. Oberfeld drives inside. Drops it in for two. That's a smooth-looking shot there from Oberfeld. Cohn has it. Cohn trying to drive inside. Gives it back outside to Ikenna. Oh, wow. Left underneath. Camara, no good on his first shot. Cannot drop it in. So got his own rebound, but could not drop it in. He was left alone, though. It was a good pass to him. Just sometimes you get too wide open, and that happens. Hegerness gets the pass from his teammate. Shot is no good. He's going to get his own rebound and put it back for two. Hegerness makes it 56-45. Halfway mark to go in the game. Cohn drives to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Kamara again with the rebound. He puts it back in for two. Kamara has been a rebound machine. And even if he doesn't get the rebound, he's in a good spot to get it and swat it to his teammates. He's just put himself in good positions for the Crusaders. Hegerness has it all the way across court to Evenson for three. Good! Caleb Evenson for three. Cannot leave him that wide open on the perimeter. Sand with it. He'll give it to Ikenna. That is oh my goodness. Schwartzbauer thought he had all ball. They will disagree. And it'll be it will be two for Ikenna. So I wasn't sure if they were going to call it a 1-and-1 or two, but they do call it two. And the first one is up and good by Ikenna to make it 59-48. And that one's no good by Ikenna. So one of two there, and it's rebounded by Schwartzbauer. They're going to have to get some rebounds from other guys now. Brady did a good job, but he was also their scorer. Oberfeld gives it off to Smart. Smart drives, gives it off to Schwartzbauer from three on the far side. It's going to be a little bit hard. And no good. Rebounded by Schneider. Schneider gives it off to Cole. Cole maybe got away with travel. Schneider lost it. Ball is up for grabs. It's out of bounds. It should be Mora ball. That should definitely be Mora ball. It is. So Oberfeld will inbound to Hegerness, and he'll push it right back to Oberfeld. Oberfeld trying to cross up his defender, but he'll hand it off to Smart. Smart to Schwartzbauer now. Schwartzbauer trying to drive inside. Shot is up, no good. They're going to get a charge on Schwartzbauer. That's another call. Where Schwartzbauer thought he was good, but not the case. He'll have his fourth foul, and he'll probably have to sit for a little bit of time. 59-48, Mustangs still with the lead. Crusaders have it. Top of the key to Stolzenberg. Now to Micah, and wow, nice move there by Micah. That was smooth. That looked good by Micah. Hegerness trying to emulate some of the things Brady did with his nice handles, and Schwartzbauer driving to the basket. He gets fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Foul there is going to go against Brady Cohn. His third and the team's third. So again, it's Cole Schwartzbauer at the line to shoot two. And cannot get the friendly roll off the front of the rim. That's their first free throw attempt of the half, believe it or not. 17-17 to go. And that one's no good as well. Oberfeld with the rebound, though. And Oberfeld drops it in for 2 plus the and 1. That one's going to go against Plant. His second, team's fourth. And again, Oberfeld at the line for the possible 3-point play. Looks like we have a little bit of perspiration on the court once again. Give us a chance to take a look at our Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard where the Mustangs lead 61-50. Their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Plus, they'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. That's EMBRACEMN.com. So again, Oberfeld will be at the line for the possible 3-point play. And that one's going to be no good. So he'll get 2 out of it. And as the Crusaders got the rebound, Schneider, he stepped on the boundary line, on the baseline. So ball is going to go back to the Mustangs. Quickly inbounded Oberfeld on the far side. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebounded by Owen Perry. That's going to be no good. And get a jump ball call here. And the possession arrow with the Mustangs. 61-50. Hagerness inbound to Smart. Smart gives it underneath to Oberfeld. Oberfeld up over the defender, drops it in for 2. 63-50. Cone gives it to Plant, now to Stolzenberg, and that shot no good. Rebounded by Evenson. Evenson to Oberfeld. Oberfeld finding a lane, lost the ball. Ball still up for grabs. Smart gets it back, going underneath, wide open for 2. Owen Perry. 65-50. Crusaders have it back. Cone over to Stolzenberg. Now over to Cone for 3. That's no good. And knocked out of the hands of Schneider on the rebound, but it will stay with the Crusaders. Substitutions for both sides here now. Oberfeld looks like he's limping a little bit. Oberfeld looks like maybe a cramp, and we're going to get him stretched out here. So Oberfeld, the second leading scorer for the Mustangs here tonight. He would have to stay out for any significant amount of time. Would be unfortunate for the Mustangs, but it also gives you a chance to look at other guys who would have to make themselves step up. You know, other guys like a Hagerness, who has shown the ability, Schwartzbauer, Lind, Perry, Evenson. You know, those guys will get a chance to step up. Gage Brady's going to come back in with 6:20 to go. This is, I don't know. I know they trust him, and I know they're willing to put him out there because he is their point scorer. And right now, as you lead by 15, this is a chance to kind of put the game away, so to speak. But if he gets his 5th foul in, he's done. That shot is up and no good, and Brady will get the rebound. He could have been fouled on that one, but no call. Brady looks, he'll pass it off to Lind. Lind now to Smart. Smart looking, gives it over to Hagerness. Hagerness looking for Brady, but now Hagerness will drive inside. His shot was blocked. I don't know if that was Kamara or Micah. I think it was Kamara who got the hand on it. And he got the block, but it will go out of bounds. Last touch by him, and the Mustangs will get it back. Brady inbounds to Hagerness. Hagerness, top of the key to Lind. Lind back to Hagerness. Hagerness thought about 3, pulls it down to the free throw line. Shot no good, and rebounded by Kamara. Quickly up the court. Stolzenberg, no good on the shot, and Hagerness gets the rebound. Brady has it on the near side, starting quickly with the handles. Pass to Lind. Lind looking, goes back outside to Hagerness, now to Brady. Brady sidesteps for 3, that's good! Gage Brady for 3, 68-50. And again, the reason why they have him in right now, they're in a spot where they could put this game away. Brady, though, he's going to have to play a little bit soft on his defense just because he has those 4 fouls. He can't play real close. Mora gets the pass inside, trying to get around the defender, gives it back out to Stolzenberg for 3. That comes up short, and with the rebound, Stang. Stolzenberg trying to drive inside. His shot is up and no good, and Perry gets the rebound for the Mustangs. He'll hand it back to Brady. Brady drifts near side. He's calling for Hegerness, and then he passes it off to Lind. Lind now over to Smart on the far side. Smart trying to go underneath the Brady. Brady shot is up, can't get it enough on it, and Stang will get the rebound. I think he was trying to avoid the offensive foul there, as now Stang drives inside, and he drops it in for 2. That's a spot where, again, Brady was guarding him, but he couldn't guard too close because he's worried about that 5th foul, and that was a smart play, although he basically had to let him go. Smart with the stop and go, and he gets it to drop in for 2. Dawson Smart making the defender look silly. We won't call him the other word because nobody is the other word here. Just made him look silly on that play because you got a ton of smart athletes out there. And again, you can't not be smart because they got to maintain a certain GPA to stay on the court. So smart athletes all around. Couple substitutions for each side as that last play saw the ball go out of bounds off of the Mustangs. They tried to tip it back to themselves, but it wound up going out of bounds. Checking in for the first time here tonight for the Crusaders is number 10. That's Owen Grove. A lot of Owens out here tonight. My son, not one of them yet. Staying with it. Staying, top of the key. Looks, he'll give it on the near side to Micah. Micah trying to get around the defender. Lost the ball for a moment. He does get it off to Stang. Stang gives it to Micah. And the shot, they're going to say it would count? Oh, they did. It was rebounded there by Evenson. I thought that ball got out of his hands a little bit late, but I think it was close enough to where they kind of let it go. Brady tries to drive inside, kisses it off the glass, drops it in for 2. 72-52. And now driving inside, Jacob Oliver. Yeah, that's going to be a foul. And if that's on Schwartzbauer, that's going to be it for him. Yeah, his night is over, sadly, with 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 steals. And Owen Lind will check in for him. Never want to see anybody foul out. And Schwartzbauer going to get word of advice from head coach Kurt Grocek, but that will put Oliver at the line for 2. First one, no good. Checking in for the first time as well is number 21, Henry Schlow. Oliver good on the second to make it 53-72, or 72-53. That's how you usually say scores. This is the high number first. Brady gives it on the far side to Evenson, now to Oberfeld. Oberfeld, top the key, Hegerness for 3. It's no good. And Gage Brady goes up for that rebound. Back to Hegerness, back to Oberfeld. Oberfeld goes one way, going for the, oh my goodness. How in the world did Oberfeld get that one to drop in for 2? We don't know. Maybe they'll have to take a look at it with their science, but now a shot from the Crusaders is no good. Rebounded by Grove. That's no good, and was rebounded by Lind. He'll give it back to Brady. Brady on the far side, directing traffic, looking, now finding a lane. Shot up, no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Foul there is on Jacob Oliver, his second and the team's 5th. Brady at the line to shoot 2. 74-53, the Mustangs with the lead. 2:25 to go on our Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Your customized smile journey starts with that free consultation. They want to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. So we'll get set up for the first of 2. That one's, no good. That's his first missed free throw on the night. Of course, he hasn't been there since the first half, and we've gone 15 and a half minutes before he got to the free throw line in the second half, so I think that's a little bit expected. Missed the first, hit the second, and it's 75-53. Crusaders with it. Schlo almost traveled, but he kept his feet underneath him. That ball going to be knocked out by a member of the Mustangs, and it will stay with Crusaders. 2:14 left on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Mustangs with a 22-point lead, looking to get out of here with the victory. Crusaders have it, passing it around the perimeter. A 3 here, and that is good from Henry Sand. Make it 75-56. Mustangs are not done yet. They want to get a few more points on the board, but looks like we will have some of the younger guys checking in. Oberfeld for 3. 78-56. And here come the Crusaders. Under 2 minutes to go. Jacob Oliver has it. Had it nearly poked out by Hegerness, but he will get it off now to Sand. And Sand to the basket. Shot is almost kept in, but it will go out. Now we'll get a couple substitutions here as I try to keep up. Of course, Dylan Benson checks in. 25, Isaiah Ahrens. We also have, let's see, number 5, which is Chase Axtell. Who also checks into the game. Dylan Benson, as we mentioned, and number 23, that is Ronan Maurer. A 3 attempt from Isaiah Ahrens, and that is good. Isaiah Ahrens for 3. That's a good-looking shot. With it for the Crusaders. 32. He's going to pop off a 3 of his own. That's going to be no good. Falls into the hands of Ronan Maurer. Dylan Benson, he'll give it off to number 33, who drops it in for 2, Caden Clevin. Everybody on their feet for that one. 30 seconds to go, dropped in by number 32. And 32 for the Crusaders is Owen Fredette. Shot no good, rebounded by the Crusaders. With 15 seconds to go, shot clock is off. It's 83-58, or 50, yes, 8. Shot no good. And rebounded by the Crusaders. 3 seconds left. It was blocked by Isaiah Ahrens. Crusaders do get it to fall. And will that last? It will. So the last basket will count there for the Crusaders. But the final on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Mustangs get the victory 83-60. Embrace Orthodontics will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find you a plan that will fit your budget at embracemn.com. Back after commercial break, you're listening to boys basketball on Nice 95.5 KBEK.
Hockey practice, running a business, heck, just enjoying your life. You've got better things to do. Let Jeff's Outdoor Services handle your lawn care and landscaping. Your home, your cabin, your business, they got you covered. They've been doing it since 1995, and they're good at it. Call today. Jeff's Outdoor Services. You do your thing, and they'll do theirs.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately? It's because I no longer pay for hot water. What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
The saga continues. We now know with certainty that Kidney Stone will return for Season 5, Part 2, its final episodes, in November 2024. The same love story.
No one messes with my girl.
Oh, Bip, I love you.
Trying to save the ranch.
It's got the best pull shed in Kanabec County.
And of course,
This week, grab your tickets to the new Wrangler Stampede Rodeo. 3 options to choose from. Or you're going to the train station.
Let's take him to the train station.
WCMPradio.com/deals. WCMPradio.com/deals. Save now, but wait to watch what used to be your favorite show and everybody was talking about it, and now it's kind of lost its momentum.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers to join our herd.
Back here on nice 95.5 FM KBEK, the Mora Mustangs get off that 4-game losing skid. I was stuck in between the two, so you got skid. That's what we got there. But Mora gets off the losing skid and gets a victory over the Crusaders of St. Cloud Cathedral, 83-60. Taking a look at your stat leaders for the Crusaders, leading the way with 18 points was Zach Stolzenberg. And then it was kind of all over the place. Henry Sand had 9. And then we had 6 for Kamara and Oliver. And then we had 4 for Stang and Micah, along with Nicholas Plant. And 5 for Ikenna. Want to make sure I'm getting them all. And then it looks like 2 for Owen Fradette and for Andrew Deschaitis. Rebound-wise, leading the way was Kamara with 7, 6 for Ikenna and Schneider, and 5 for Stang. They went 11 of 18 from the free throw line, 8 of 13 in the first half, 3 of 5 in the second half. They had 4 steals in the first, none in the second for a total of 4. 1 block that came in the second half by Kamara. And they had 13 team fouls, 8 in the first, 5 in the second. For the Mora Mustangs, leading the way for them was Gage Brady with 32 points. Followed him was Noah Oberfeld with 19. And then 8 for Caleb Evenson, 7 for Josh Hagerness, 6 for Owen Perry. Then you had, 3 for Schwartzbauer and Aarons, and then 2 for Dawson Smart, and 1 for Owen Lind. Rebound-wise, Hagerness and Oberfeld led the team with 7, then 5 for Gage Brady. They went 10 of 14 from the free throw line, 9 of 9, a perfect 9 of 9 in the first half, but 1 of 5 here in the second half for a total of 10 of 14. They had 2 steals in the second for a total of 8. They had 1 block in each half, both by Hagerness, and they had 19 team fouls, 10 in the first and 9 in the second. So, foul-wise, I think the Mora Mustangs will look to improve on that. They kind of tend to pile up the rebounds kind of all in one little time span. And it's not that they're certainly obviously not trying to pile up those rebounds all at once. That's obviously not what they're trying to do. But it'll be something that they definitely have to work on, because once you get to play Albany like they will on Friday, that'll be something you can't have. Another thing you can't have will be the defense, and sometimes they allowed the lane to open up. That defense is going to have to work on closing off that lane to the basket, because they had that lane a little bit too open too many times here tonight. But the defense did step up here in the second half as they helped them to an 83-60 victory that was really led by their offense. So that'll be it here for us, but again, stay tuned as the Mustangs will host the Albany Huskies here on Friday. We will be back for that one. I'm utterly excited for that game. That should be a good one. This Mora Mustang team, a much better improved team than they were the first time these two teams faced off. So I'm really excited to see how that goes. Of course, you can stay tuned to our morning shows right here on Nice 95.5 KBEK with Rockin' Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk this game, other games in our local listening area, as well as some regional and national sports as well. Then, of course, stay tuned to our websites at WCMPradio.com and KBEK.com, as well as our Facebook pages, KBEK and WCMP Radio, and also follow us at our Twitter at WCMP Radio to stay tuned to all things local sports, whether it's breaking news, game recaps of games that we were at, stories, records being broken, awards being awarded, game changes, schedule changes, cancellations, time changes. All of that will be posted on our websites and our Facebook and Twitter pages. So stay tuned to all of that. But go ahead, like, and subscribe to all of those. If you're watching this on our YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube. That way you will be notified anytime we go live with a local sporting event. All you have to do is, if you're on the YouTube, go to that subscribe button, click it, and like the video. And then next time we go live with a local sporting event, you'll get that notification. All you have to do is click on it, and it will take you right to the live video. And even if you are subscribed to our YouTube, don't forget to go to our website, WCMPradio.com, or, of course, KBK.com. Then go to the Sports tab and click on Broadcast Schedule. That will take you to the rest of the links that we have for this week of broadcast. We have all the links there. Coming up on Thursday, we'll have Bram versus Pine City boys basketball, Pine City versus Bram girls basketball, and Pine City versus Moose Lake Willow River girls hockey. Then, of course, on Friday, Mora versus Albany boys basketball. So stay tuned to all of that. Of course, I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. I want to thank all of the fine sponsors who sponsored this and every other broadcast. We appreciate them. Of course, if it wasn't for them, well, we simply wouldn't be able to come out here and bring you any of these games. So we appreciate all of the fine sponsors and the work that they do for us and sponsoring us, because, again, can't do it without them. So we appreciate all of them. Once again, the final on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Mustangs 83, Crusaders 60. Mustangs are now 9-7 on the season. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank, again, my camera woman to my right. Thanks so much to her for joining me here this evening, doing great work on the camera. That way you guys can watch the entire game and not miss anything. So we appreciate her for coming out here once again tonight. Again, for the last time, the Mustangs get the victory over the Crusaders. That's how you say it, 83-60. It's time for me to get off air, ladies and gentlemen. My words are tired, apparently. So we'll be back again. Join us on Thursday for more basketball and hockey action on all of our stations. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make their day. For Nice 95.5 FM KBEK, I'm Ethan Game Day Gillen. Have a great rest of your night.